John, how do you reflect on that as a whole?
Well, I think we were very poor. That's the top and bottom of it. And I think the reason we're very poor is because we lack the ability to consistently prepare for top quality performances week in, week out. We've had 4 good performances, and because of that we seem to think we could turn up at a very good team. We could turn up and we're just going to win. Well, it doesn't work like that in rugby league. In rugby league you've got to be tough, you've got to be prepared to work hard, and you've got to carry the ball hard, and you've got to defend hard, all of which we didn't do today.
I mean, Sheffield were pretty ruthless in that first half. I think you only played the ball 10 times in the first 20 minutes. But every time you got the ball, you seemed to cough it up.
I'm going to say that was down to us. I mean, yes, Sheffield were very good, but it's down to us as well. You know, when you drop a ball 2 metres from your own post, and there's other times as well when we didn't drop on a kick through and things. It's just untidy and it's loose and it's sloppy, and that reflects the mental preparation. So we really have got some work to do, not just on the field. We've got some work to do as a team to become consistent in how we prepare for games and how we get ready. If you come to any game in the Championship hoping to win, not being prepared to work to win, you don't win. And that's what I believe we've been today.
Does playing on the Monday night disrupt that preparation?
No, not at all. Other teams have played on Monday night and backed it up. You know, that's an excuse, and we can use the officials as an excuse if we want, because, you know, I didn't think it was very good, but he didn't win or lose us the game, and neither did the 6-day turnaround. We've got another 6-day turnaround, haven't we, again? So, you know, we can't use it as an excuse once again. So what we've got to do, that's part of being mentally tough, that you can cope with adversity and cope with a bit of difficulty and show resilience. And I've complimented the resilience for the players first 4 weeks. So when they do well, we'll give them a pat on the back, but they haven't done well today. They deserve a blast.
You got that try right at the stroke of our time, which gave you a little bit of a foothold. I mean, you could have been you conceded extra points to try in a bit of desperation, hadn't you, towards the end of the first half. And at the start, second half started really well, got the try. Did you feel the penalty call maybe just halted your momentum a little bit?
There's lots of things we can look at and you know, and question, but I think that deflects from what we've done, and we've lost by 30 points. So I don't think that's down to a penalty or the referee or this, that and the other. That's down to us as a group, as a performance group, and it's something obviously we've got to get better, because it's all right when things are going your way, playing lovely pretty stuff and being hailed as a good footballing team, but sometimes you have to roll your sleeves up and you have to do the hard work and the gritty stuff, and I don't think we're prepared to do that today.
Did you think at the start of that 20-minute spell at the start of the second half, I thought Lewis Hatton and Ant Walker really led from the front?
Yeah.
Were you at least happy with that chunk of the game?
I was happy with some individual performances. I thought the bench were good. I thought the people who came off the bench were very good. I thought some of the starters were awful. And that's, you know, that's just being honest, and the players will realise who I feel were good and who I feel were indifferent at the review tomorrow.
Obviously, Sheffield holds a special place in your own heart, and as much as I can tell you, despite Widnes' performance, they were excellent. And especially in that first half, I thought they played pretty perfect.
Well, I was sick of telling the players how good they were, to tell you the truth. You know, to stop them slipping into this comfort zone, but we slipped into it, and then we come up against a very good team who are very physical. I mean, they absolutely rolled us in that middle channel, absolutely. So we've a lot of work to do, and we've got a lot of considerations to who starts, use of interchanges, etc. Because, as I say, the 4 lads who came off the bench, they did themselves the world of good, and they had an effect on the game, but the game had gone by the time we could start rotating.
Yeah, you talk about the middles there. Is Owen Farnworth any closer to making a return?
I think Owen's we've still got to do what the medical people tell us, and he'll still be another 3 or 4 weeks off, but you know, we need to learn and we need to respond, and not just respond next week, but respond in a consistent manner. You know, our graph at the minute's going, we've been up here and we've been wavering down, then we've dipped like that. Well, if you're going to be successful, if you're going to get in playoffs, if you're going to give the playoffs a shape, you've got to stay around that 7-8 out of 10 consistently. We've had 7-8s for 4 games, and then we've just had a 3 out of 10.
Yeah. You lost another body this week as well. Will Evans leaving. Are you actively looking to add add more to the squad at the moment?
Yeah, we'll do that if we feel that there's players who can come in and can add something to the squad and to the group. We'll certainly look to bring them in. But at the minute, I think us who've been here today need to look at ourselves in the mirror and rectify some things that were well below standard.
And looking ahead to doing that next week in the Challenge Cup, they're always sort of an interesting occasion, isn't it, when you play against an amateur team? But I suppose now, on the back of this, you'll be really insisting that the players put in a top professional performance.
Yeah, very much so. Next week and the week after against Toulouse, you know, they're really tipped to be one of the top two. You could say we were being tipped to be amongst the top four. Well, once you fall in love with yourself, you get your backside kicked, and that's exactly what's happened.